Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to do Samuree issue number 5 by Continuity Comics. I believe this is Mark Beachum's cover. Not entirely sure, but let's dive in. Right off the bat, this is great. You can see what the art is looking like, and it's freaking fantastic. I love Samuree. I love the art. I love the whole project. This character, everything around is just great stuff, in my opinion, of course. So what's going on? Well, small detail. Or context, they are bidding, they are in the hospital because Samuree was hurt. Zombies coming in, wants to kill her. So she jumps out of the window and then goes into the front door to confront the zombies. For more context, check out my other reviews of Samuree and, a whole lot of other videos on my channel, Darksiders Comics. Subscribe, like, and all that jazz. Thank you very much. Moving on. So the rest of the team, Maggin, Silverstreak, and Armor, and a girl, looking in awe about what she's doing. So Samuree is, here are the zombies breaking in, threatening the patients, and she is just cutting them up. She found a way to kill actually zombies. Because the people who are controlling the zombies says, one of our operators has been dispatched, killed. Ridiculous. You can't kill a zombie. Can you? Samuree says, so it is as I thought. You have a human weakness. Your spine still feeds your brain if it is connected. And so you come willingly to your end. Good. People, I always forget that Samuree is not older than 16 years old. She's 16. It says here, 16 years old somewhere. Well, it says here. She's cutting off hands. She's cutting off more people. Also, she has some cheesy lines like this one. Now, you will be the grain, and I, the sickle. This zombie says, I shall destroy this small annoyance, which is a little bit strange. I thought zombies cannot talk. But seems these have some kind of a thought. I don't know how that works. So she ducks, and then she says, your worth is only to battle, and in battle you are only targets, nothing more. And she says, enough, you will be at your end. Join your brothers. The price for underestimating your victim. And the blood is here dripping from her sword, and then Maggin, Silverstreak, and Armor comes in and says, "Oh, what's going on here? You kill zombies?" And Samuree says, "I did not kill them. They were killed by another. I simply removed the wicks. Their lights were already out. A strange fluid in their backbones animated them. It no longer does." They are shocked, she says. Strange. Well, you caught up a whole room of people in the hospital. What do you think, Samuree? Anyway, so they need to get out of here, and there's some kind of a helicopter on top of the hospital roof. And so she says, we can take the elevator. Yes, I have ridden such a vehicle before. Yeah, I still like the fact that Samuree is still unknown to the man's world, and the man's world is, civilization. She comes from an island where basically there's no technology or, advancement at all. And then this guy comes, said, "Hey, what's going on here? What are you doing?" And so she, "Hey, I'm gonna talk to you, fella." And then he does this. He tapes him to the window and says sorry. And then they say, "That was really cute, Jacques." Yeah, well, at least I didn't hack his arms off like you would have. I wouldn't have hacked his arms off. No? What would you have done? And then she says nothing. And then, where are we going? Meanwhile, in the evil man's lair of, I believe, Dr. Green. So this guy is doing some makeup stuff on the zombies because reasons. They want to have human masks so they can walk among the masses, I guess. I still don't know the real plot around this whole particular. Maybe they explained it, but I forgot about it. If they actually explained it, but check out my last issues. It's been a while that I've since read this comic, so give me a break. Anyway, so he makes some masks. It looks gruesome. And oh yeah, there's something weird too. So Samuree, she has a caretaker, and that's this guy. And the guy of the military wants to control Samuree by letting her caretaker make a move on her, seducing her and sleep with her. He said, whatever it takes, but I want her under our control. Understood? No, sir, I do not understand, but we do not continue that particular plot. So they land the helicopter near the fair, and Samuree is still shaken from what's happening, and she is now explaining another part of her backstory, of her origin, if you will. So we go back to the island where she was still a young girl, and the men are being, there's a lot of going on. Like I said, check out my other reviews. So the men are being taken down, killed, controlled. And this woman who has raised her as her own daughter has enough. And she changed it into, the same outfit that Samuree has on. And she wants to take revenge, and she says to Samuree, "Child, I will travel to the bases to the base by the way of the caves that lays the mountains. They won't expect such an attack. You must remember all of your training, or I have wasted my time on you. But remember this most of all: you have been the daughter, and I never had, and the son. I love you, Auntie Grace." She says, "Will you return? If I'm successful, I will meet you at the gate in an hour. If not, I love you too, child." So she is running away. Grace is infiltrating the base. And then we have these scientists and soldiers are bragging because in the last issue, they were experimenting on Samuree and she escaped, and they are laughing. And one of the soldiers says, "Hey, you Einsteins are really sick, man. No kidding. Killing a 16-year-old girl just to bring her back as a zombie is a twisted." And then I also love the color scheme changing because Gracie is here and she's killing everyone. I mean, look at this, how she's doing it. Slicing him, killing them, opening them then up. Nunchucks. Jesus Christ. And so before he can sound the alarm, he gets killed too. Well, Justice. So she's going into the laboratory because this is where the evil scientists are, and she's bursting in, killing everyone, but she's missing the main chief security. No, not security, but the main guy. The main bad guy. And then she recognizes one of the bodies. It's a person, a student that she knows, but she was so shocked by that she is being killed by the soldiers. Well, she kills a couple of them too, but it's too late. And so the soldier says, "Sorry you had to kill her, sir. I figure you want to protect these." "Well, you needn't have to overly concern yourself about these. She couldn't have harmed them. They're already quite dead. And now she's dead." Don't you tell me you want to use her for this as well. Anyway, but Samuree, hears the gunshots, but in her heart she feels that Grace is dead and that she is now alone. And this is fantastic, man. The art is so good. So she tells that because of the death of Grace, she is now determined to also, have revenge on those who just, killed her surrogate mother. And she says that she's going to train hard. And this is the path of the hero, in my opinion. I mean, she's failing, she's stepping up, she's, doing martial art techniques, training again, failing, standing up, continuing to be better. And that's exactly what she does. She said, so this girl says, "Did you hide?" "No, it never occurred to me to hide. I knew exactly what I was to do. First, of course, I meditated to cleanse my mind. Slowly spread my meditation to my body and filled myself with my goal. I studied my faith or my path, memorized it. I trained. I dedicated my final training session to Aunt Gracie. I built my anger into an inner force. I tested that force as never before. I set my goal to be impossible pitch. I set my goal to an impossible pitch. I summoned my chi and reached a power I had never before conceived of. This is just great. Meanwhile, so later, she also comes in, has her Samuree, costume. Maybe she inherited that from Grace. I'm not entirely sure. And she is, going on a killing spree. So this guy comes in, chops off his head, and she's determined to because she says, I learned about electricity. They sent it through my body, but it also made the light for them. My plan was to take the light away. The electricity was kept in a closet in the end of the hall. If I could destroy it, all my enemies should be driven into my darkness, and the darkness was my home. Damn, this is deep. Electricity fed also the inhuman eyes, the eyes that could recall all. She's talking about this, the camera. Without electricity, the eyes of the butcher would be blind. In the darkness was my home. I knew my blade could have cleaved the door's lock, since I wielded it in the name of justice. The lock did not know this. What is a great sentence. The purity of my blade was gone, and the butcher still had his light. So the butcher comes, and he taunts her, and he says, "Welcome back. It's Daryl, isn't it? Good to see you again. You are my first and my greatest failure, but you have led me to my greatest success. You judge me too harshly, my dear," because she called him butcher. "In your innocence, my dear, in your innocence. Now stay where you are till my gods come." And she says, "Are you real?" So she tries to attack him, but he's a hologram, and he's standing there all, smug. "I'm sure the concept of holograms is too much for your primitive mind, girl. No matter, I see you soon in the flesh." Just awesome. So the guards come, and she warns them to back off, and if not, then she's going to cut them up into pieces. So there's also a helicopter coming into the base, and as you can see, she is hacking away. Oh Lord, I'm bleeding. And so this guy wants to shoot her, and again the color changes again to death, to blood, to rage, or whatever you call it. It's just great. And so there's only one guy left, and she says, "You are the last alive. Will you help me? I need to find the weapons. I understand if you'd rather die than tell me." He says, No. I'm going to tell you. I have the combination to the door too. So she puts him into some kind of a sleep, and there's a weapons locker room, and she finds explosives on a timer. Well, you know what that means. Now look at this. I'm so in love with the flow of this whole comic. It's fast paced. It's kinetic. Look at this, how she moves, just like wind. She's a tornado of death, if you will. So this guy wants to shoot her, and not gonna happen. But it's only she's been surprised by another one. She kills them, and she puts all these, timers on doors. And skipping a few pages, and this is what's gonna happen. There's a loud noise, sirens going off, and she is, switching the detonator. And just look at this, man. It's just freaking awesome how good this looks. And she says that she is now she is avenged. Aunt Gracie is now avenged. Rest in peace, something like that. But she is not out of the woods yet. There's still soldiers around that wants to, shoot her. But out of the blue, they are getting killed by the helicopter. And who is stepping out? Well, it's a surrogate father that I talked about a minute ago. And it's Captain Pierce. But Captain Pierce says something, I don't know. Well, it's not her real surrogate father, but he becomes maybe her caretaker or something. I'm not entirely sure. He says, "My name is Captain Gideon Pierce, miss. I hope you can explain what's going on, because I just shot down 4 human beings who looked like they were going to kill you. Did I read that right? Yeah, but you also could have maybe by accident killed innocent people. Maybe she is I don't know, a murderous terrorist, but you don't know that. So you made a judgment call, the right judgment call, but still, it was a big gamble. Anyway, so that's her origin story. But then, Silverstreak says, you can tell us about your hero later, Sam. We got a zombie spotted. But why didn't she did this sooner? I mean, she just explained, I don't know, 5-6 pages about what's going on. And now you said, hey, well, now we have to go slay zombies. So what's going on here? These masks that this, I don't know, person put on these zombies are burning up. And these zombies are in pain. So Dr. Blue, or whatever his name is, says, you caused this. What have you done? So this guy says, I just put a layer of acid gel inside the mask. It was the obvious thing to do, don't you think? So our hero comes in, kills all these zombies. They are falling down. Dr. Green has been taken care of. And you, zombie master, have some. And don't get up, skinhead, or you go down again. Dead. I love that the writing and everything around it. Just great stuff. So they're having a talk with all these hostages, and Samuree thinks, well, maybe now can I have closure? Now can I have a normal life? But then this guy says she wants to talk with this guy, and he says, hey, please tell me who you are and why you risk your very lives to rescue me. You do look familiar to me, Sam. I should, she says. For I am your greatest failure, butcher. And then she cleaves him. So could this be that, the butcher that she is talking about in her, this guy, but then older and bolder and fatter? I don't know. But we're going to find out in the next issue. But this is a fucking cool cliffhanger. Yeah, great stuff. I mean, come on. It just looks great. Also, this looks nice. Guys, tell me what you think about it, please. Leave a comment. See you next time. Bye-bye. Subscribe to my channel, all the jazz. Later.